Good afternoon folks, welcome back to ALCHEMOTO and welcome back to ALCHEMOTO's workshop. I know, it's been about 10 days since the last time I put a video on. We had no video last week. Just been absolutely busy in the day job. It's been swallowing up a lot of my time lately, and by the time I get home it's been absolutely too knackered to do anything and do any videos for you guys. But we're going to try and catch up a little bit from where we left off last week. And if some of you do follow me, ALCHEMOTO, on Facebook, you will see a couple of teasers there from just a little thing, another addition to the bike that I've been trying to do for a long time now, and also on Instagram as well. So if you don't follow me on Instagram and you're not following me ALCHEMOTO on Facebook, then please do that, I'd appreciate that. But anyway, the story of today is to carry on from that little teaser, and that is the overbraiding on the HT leads, or the ignition leads, on my bike. So we did this a while ago. We found some sleeving from another company, and it's been sort of eating at me for a long time. That it's not been quite up to the standard I want on the bike, as good as it was. Other people have used it as well in different colours, but for the theme I want, it's never been right for the bike. So we're just going to bring you closer now and show you these this overbraiding I've got for the bike, which is going to up the ante a little bit and show you how to do it on your bike as well, and save some money too. So let's go ahead. Okay, so if you bring you to the little table here I have in the garage, and you can see here that I have actually got some copper overbraiding and some brass overbraiding, and that's what I've used on my HT leads. Okay, and we'll just show you on the bike now the teaser pic that I put on Facebook and Instagram last week, and you can see here how we've got the brass overbraiding now on my bike. Look how absolutely fantastic that is, as opposed to the stuff I had on before previously, which is like a cotton overbraid, which isn't bad, but it was never up to the standard really I wanted with the bike. Now that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, and if we got the copper, you see the copper might not have looked too bad on the bike either. It's not a bad colour, it matches sort of with the copper on the tank, but I've decided to go with the brass. Okay, so what you want to do is we're using, you can see here, that's a 3/8 overbraid. So that's the size you want to go for, and I'll give you the information of where to get all this from in a minute, but we'll just go ahead now and we'll put the other braiding on, and then we'll explain a little bit about the company and the different products they use as we go along. So let's get cracking. Okay, so there is the old HT lead with the old braiding, which is fine, it's okay, it's better than standard, but it's a little bit dull. You can see the difference here now with the brass overbraid. It is a lot brighter, and this will weather down as well, so it'll match everything else in on the bike. So that's one good thing about that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is just pull off your cap, slide that off as so, and then the other overbraiding, you can see, just pushes off as easy as that. And you can see with this stuff how it expands, okay? So that's going to enable you to expand it and slide it over the HT lead, and then pull it tight before you, secure the ends up. So what you want to do, that's the old and there's the new. He's cut it slightly longer than you need to be. Now what we're going to do with these are the Screaming Eagle 10mm leads. So before, when I said it's a 3/8 one that you do need, that's if you're going to be using 10mm fat leads for Screaming Eagle. Okay, you could probably, looking at this when it's drawn closed, use the same stuff for the 7 or 8mm leads, in all fairness, because it does expand. You see how much it expands there? Okay, so you'll be okay with this stuff from the 7 and 8 up, obviously, to bigger than 10mm, but it's perfect for the purpose I need it for. So with this one, because we don't want it to go on the inside underneath this lip, these are glued on anyway, and this cap obviously will be over the top. This would have had some glue on here as well originally. But what we're going to do is we're going to pass the braiding over the top of here, over the top of here, and then heat shrink over. That way you're keeping it shielded. You don't want it underneath as not to draw any of the current, and then if it does get weak for any reason, and then track across the outside of your HT lead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is push that to expand it slightly. And then over we go. Don't worry about that. So we know that's over the top of here like so. And then we want to draw it flat and flush. And then we want a little bit extra for the other side. Now I'm feeling the end of the HT lead, which is here where my finger is. And then I want to be around here with the braiding. So I'm going to slide that back off. And then you want to be using something sharp to cut that with. Okay, these are super sharp scissors. You can see how that's cut that nice and neat. If you try and do it with anything blunt, it just won't cut through this braiding at all. You're going to make a mess. So make sure you've got something really sharp to cut that with. There's no need to do anything with the ends. What we're going to do now is slip that over there like so. Okay. And then we're going to cut some heat shrink. Okay, so this is the heat shrink I use. Just buy it in the tube, and it's good thick stuff. But the good thing about this is it will compress down when you heat that up, sort of half its original size. And some of the thin stuff, it won't do that, but this is super insulated as well. It is actually, you know, about, I don't know what the thickness is, but compared to the other stuff, you can see it's holding its tubular shape. So that's the stuff you want to get. Okay, and this is made by Guardian Automotive. Guardian Automotive, AHS 19/6. And that's in a length of 1.2 meters. So what we're going to do with this now is cut two pieces off, probably about 1 1/4 inches. That's all you need. One there, another one there. Slide that one over there like so. Okay, so it's just covering the end. Now we can push this back over, but we need to get this over again. So you're going to compress that back. Like I said, make sure you've got that all the way on. Like so. And your over braiding now can come over the top of that. And then you heat shrink again on here like so. And then to finish that off now, all we're going to do is use the flame adapter on any soldering iron or a flame gun if you've got one. And then shrink that over. stretch that now along the length of the lead, just to pull that nice around it. Perfect, so all we're going to do now is put that on the bike. So there you have it, folks. 2 super brass overbraided HT leads for a fraction of the price of what that would cost you anywhere else. So now we'll go over where we can get this product from. Okay, folks, so where do I get this product from? Now, I've been searching for something to do the job with the brass overbraid now for a good while, and I did find somewhere in Australia, but with import and everything, it was just too much. Now, to find a similar set of custom HT leads, I've seen some from the States. I won't name them. There's 2 or 3 places that do a similar overbraid, but they are sort of touching between $80 and $100 maybe for a set of HT leads, which I've said this before, it's a little bit too out of budget really, unless you've got money to throw away. They do look nice, but again, I knew if I'd looked hard enough, I would find something a lot cheaper and bring that product to you. Okay, so searching and searching and searching, I have found a company called Hypex here in the UK, and I think they are similar to do with the company you will find also in Australia and maybe elsewhere, which is called TechFlex. I'm going to give the address of the UK place now, and you can browse their website, and also TechFlex, which is also classed with a UK email, but I think you can maybe get this worldwide. Okay, so here we go. So Hypex Limited, Unit 7 Manor Farm Business Park in Wembley, down in London, that would be, with TechFlex, the web address at the bottom. Okay, so they have a lot of stuff like carbon wrap. They do have the material wrap as well, the cotton wraps in different colours, as well as obviously what I've shown you with the copper and the brass. Now, the copper, 3/8 per metre, I think that's about £4 a metre, 4 English pound a metre. And the brass, okay, is a little bit more expensive at £9 a metre. But £9, a little bit of heat shrink, a little bit of caring time from yourselves, and you are going to make 2 brass or copper or whatever. You can actually get this in chrome as well. You can get a chrome overbraid. Now somewhere, let me have a look. Okay, as if by a flash of magic, I actually got some of this as well, which is a chrome effect overbraid. Okay, and I've got that in 5/16, and that was in 1/4. Okay, now the idea was this, is I had a couple of cables I was going to wrap, and this is the same sort of thing, expandable overbraid, but it isn't actually metal. Okay, it's like a metal effect. I can't remember what they call it now, but that's in the class, it's silver. I thought I ordered this in the brass, not the, the proper brass. This is the sort of material, chrome and brass colour. And this is what came. I ordered the wrong one, which hence why I went back on the site and then found the copper and brass proper overbraiding at a similar price. So, I mean, there was no question. But yeah, so you can see they do all sorts of different types of overbraiding, which is handy. You can do all sorts of things from your cables, your brake lines, and the world's your oyster with it. So that's Hypex. That's the company you want to get it for. So there you go, folks. That's Hypex, the company that I got this from. So you're doing your HT leads for about what? If you're using the brass stuff, £9 plus a couple of pounds for heat shrink. Obviously you need a soldering iron or whatever if you haven't got one, or something with a flame on just to melt the heat shrink down. So for well under 15 UK pounds, you can customize your own HT lead and save, up to sort of £50, $60 on a set of custom ones elsewhere. So there you go. So one last look at those. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that little vlog on how to customise your HT leads and save some money in the process. You will always do that here with ALCHEMOTO because I'm always looking for ideas to give you the best products for the cheapest prices and save dealer money. And of course, that's what this channel's all about. So of course, you know, if you're successful and you do the same to your bike, the company, obviously now I'm not sponsored by them, I had to pay for my own products, although just you watch now because they're going to probably hit by millions of sales for overbraiding on the website. So if you do the same to your bike, please send me a picture, drop me a message on ALCHEMOTO on Facebook, and please like the page ALCHEMOTO on Facebook. Also on Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. And the main thing is, if you're not subscribed to ALCHEMOTO on YouTube here, then please subscribe and let's get me over that 2K mark ready for next year with plenty of things planned in the pipeline and plenty of things to keep us busy over the winter period and keep you guys entertained. But for now, thanks for watching and we'll see you on the road soon. ALCHEMOTO for now is signing out. Cheers folks.